If Bruce was to leave this summer, whether he got sacked or left from fan protests or whatever, who do you reckon we could get in realistically as manager?
Put the owners trophy in if you want, like fucking anyone.
Anybody but Bruce, eh?
No, not really. You've got to be realistic. I've seen Dychefield rumoured, but I wouldn't like Dyche. Like he's long ball football. It'd be like watching Pardew again. Fuck that.
Be the same as bloody Bruce, really, wouldn't it? Someone like on Dyche on the merry-go-round.
You need someone Eddie Howe style, but at the same time, would Eddie Howe be a yes man like Steve Bruce is? Like Rafa wasn't. Would Eddie Howe? You'd have an idea.
Then who would you get in if Steve Bruce went out? Give us one for the takeover and one if Ashley stays.
Well, takeover, probably bring Rafa back. If Ashley stays, Eddie Howe. Yeah. I've heard like a lot of rumours. I've heard recently Sean Dyche has been linked with it, which I find quite a weird one because he's done so well at Burnley. I don't think he'll resign from Burnley, and also with Roy Hodgson stepping down from Crystal Palace, Steve Bruce has another challenge that you could go for. But
if Bruce does go though, if Bruce is to leave Newcastle this summer on his own accord or fans force him out or whatever, who can Newcastle realistically get in at the minute?
That's a crazy thing at the minute. I've got no idea. Like, who will get Mark Hughes? You know what I mean?
He was linked actually, wasn't he, in January?
I don't know, like, I haven't got a name, but the way I look at it is like Leeds went and sorted out Bielsa. Obviously he was world renowned, but I didn't really know him. So like I'm hoping we'd get someone like that comes in with an identity and makes us actually fucking play some decent football. But other than that, no idea, man. Absolutely no idea. Obviously you talk about Eddie Howe, who's meant to be going to Celtic, Steve Wilder, but to me they've just blew loads of money and brought in young'uns, and they've got, I don't know, they've got the teams relegated, so there's no one that excites us really. So I'd like a foreigner that I haven't really heard of that's got an identity. That's what I would go with. Like, remember Andres Villas-Boas back in the day?
Oh,
I thought it was the new Mourinho.
He's still gone, I think.
I would genuinely get like Portugal or France or someone that's actually got a team playing with an identity and bring them in, give it a gun, give it a chance. You know what I mean? Like, however, anything's got to be better than Bruce at the end of the day, man.
If Steve Bruce was to go, like many fans would like him to, who do you think we could get to replace him realistically, whether it be under a takeover or under the current regime of Mike Ashley?
This is where I have a problem because I was a central Sunday afternoon footballer. I played centre half, and so I know nothing about football. Somebody said CDM, and I thought it was a type of ice cream, not a central defensive midfielder. The manager I liked the best was that German guy out of goal. I think we should get him. He seemed really good. You know, get a good German actor and pretend he's a football manager, and at least somebody who can talk on the telly, not sound like Mr. Barrowclough of Porridge. You know, that would be an improvement. So I'll leave it to you young people who know about football to think who's a good manager, but somebody who can take the heart of the region. Anybody who's understood the heart and the engagement with the people, whether that's Keegan or Robson or Rafa or anybody, or Glenn Roeder even, has succeeded to a certain extent, and that's the minimum requirement. So, you know, somebody better.
Bruce out this summer, I suppose. Who should replace him?
Joe Kinnear.
Is that 120 beers the hours, Annie? Make use of this Wednesday match day.
Well, the answer could be anybody. Like, mainly anybody, as long as it's not McLaren or anybody, but Bruce has got to go, hasn't he? Ashley, is it a pretense that he wants to go, or do we buy into that sham that was last summer? You know, who knows? I mean, the Premier League's it's gone all quiet, and the fans have stopped thinking about it, haven't they? They've stopped, you know, it was a farce, it was a scandal, but it's just all gone quiet. Richard Moore says has silenced the Newcastle fans, and Newcastle fans have not protesting about it, and they've accepted it. So, you know, you can't complain. If you accept something, you can't complain. I haven't accepted it. I complain, but I'm just a whingy fuck at the best times. But I just don't think you should accept it.
If there's one name that's out there though who we can realistically get, who would it be?
Well, probably not far off joking here, to be fair, but I don't know. I mean, it's Eddie Howe, someone like that. Potentially someone that's cheap, cheerful, and a yes man. That's all you're going to get at the moment. Eddie Howe he was at Bournemouth. He's good. He's an okay manager. Not exactly on a. Well, they had a rich owner at the time. It's not, but they're on a budget. He's going to come to Newcastle if he was offered it. But would he be the right fit? We're certainly seen in the last couple of games we're capable of playing okay football if we want to, and it's been in short supply. So why not?
If Bruce was to go, who would you get to replace him?
Fucking hell, there's a question again. It's a takeover. I suppose if a takeover comes, then the world's your oyster. But if I stuck with Mike Ashley, it's going to be more the same, innit?
Managerial merry-go-round, the usual names.
That's it, innit?
Sam Allardyce back.
Sam Allardyce, how about him, man? He's alright. He's
Chris
alright.
Wilder.
Well, I'd probably take Wilder over Bruce. Like, I mean, Bruce.
Sean Dyche.
I'd probably take him. Like, I mean, Bruce. He's had a go at the fans for the last year. Now the fans are back in. Oh no, it's not my. No, the fans are back in. Sheffield United. He's just said recently. Oh, I picked the wrong team. The fans could have told him that a year ago. I mean, how? I don't know. It's just a joke, mate. Like, I want him out. I can't stand the bloke, to be honest.